You ever wonder why they stopped teaching Latin and Greek in school? When I was a kid, I figured, glad I'm not having to learn Latin and Greek. Do I need that to go to the grocery store? Do I need that to talk to my neighbor? No, nobody speaks Latin and Greek anymore. Who needs it? But it seems like there was a reason that they stopped teaching it other than just because no one speaks it at the grocery store anymore. Because if you learn about the trivium, which I'm going to get into in some future videos, the trivium is grammar, logic, and rhetoric. It's a method for critical thinking. You got to go through the steps one at a time in order, or else it's going to get corrupted, not going to get a good result in the end. So, first step, grammar step. They used to call school for the young children grammar school. Obviously, because that's the first step of the trivium, so you want to get that good before you move on to the next. So, it's all about words, what words mean. How do you know what words mean? Most people these days, it seems like, just have a ostensible understanding of words. They might read some books, see some words in those books that they didn't know what they mean, but they kind of get the gist of it through context. And I was the same way. I'd read books. I read a lot of books. Felt like I had a good vocabulary, but people would ask me what a word meant when I'd use it in a sentence, and I'd be like, well, I think the word kind of means this, just based on the context within the sentence. But that's not really getting us very far, because that's a corrupted grammar step. The reason why they stopped teaching grammar or Latin and Greek, you got your Latin and Greek as the origin of a lot of the words that we use. So if you don't know Latin, you don't know Greek, you don't really know where these words came from, they just teach you the modern definition of the words in school, and you're going to end up totally confused for the rest of your life. You're going to believe what all these people out there that are lying to you are saying based on the misuse of words. Take, for instance, if you knew Latin and Greek, you know that gubernare means to steer or to control. You know that came from Kybernetes in Greek, which meant to steer, control a ship specifically. Mente, Latin, meaning mind. So gubernare mente, to steer the mind, to control the mind, mind control. Gubernare mente is where you get the word government. So they stopped teaching Latin and Greek so that people would, for instance, not know that the word government means mind control.